All right, everybody, welcome back. Here we are with one that I've never done before. We don't see very often. 2003 Thunderbird. So we are going to take the transmission out of this thing. Doesn't look like it's going to be too hard. So we're going to get under there and see what we got to do. All right, now that we got it up, first thing I'm going to do, unplug these O2 sensors right here. And then I'm going to take the O2 sensors out so I don't break them or mess them up. And then I'm going to take the exhaust nuts off right there, kind of behind the O2 sensor. There's two of them on each side. Then you can see it comes back here and it goes over this X brace. So I'm going to take off these two clamps and see if I can just lower it down in the front and slide it out. All right, next thing is the front O2 sensors. Unplug that one and unplug this one from here. I think I'm just going to leave those in. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take it out. Okay, well, it's looking like the exhaust is not going to come out of there. It doesn't come forward far enough before it gets stuck up here. So what's going to have to happen is this X brace is going to have to come down at least part of the way. So I'm going to take out, there's bolts here, 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 here. There's bolts that bolt this whole thing in. So I'm going to take half of it down and see if I can just lower it like this, and then it'll give me enough room to get it out of there. All right, so now that we got the exhaust out of there, you can see drive shaft bolts. I'm going to take those, every other one out. So this one, and this one, just three of them, and just let that hang down out of the way there. Then we are going to come up here and take this cover off and get bell housing nuts off. All right, so now that we got this just hanging down here out of the way, that's kind of just the way I leave it while I pull that out, so I don't have to take the rest of everything all apart and get that out of there. So I'll fish it out of there. And then we'll probably put a jack under here, see about getting that off here, and bell housing bolts, cooler lines. And then there's some stuff over here to unhook, some electrical plug-ins, the cable, but not a whole lot left. And I'm just cranking this over by the crankshaft on the front. All right, now that we got all four of those out of there and this is loose, now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take these lines loose, just crack them loose, not take them loose all the way so they don't leak all over. And then I'm going to put a transmission jack under here and take this mount out of here. That's the main bolt. Lift that up a little bit and take this mount off. So now that that mount and everything's out of the way, we're going to come up here and we're going to disconnect all this wiring. Plug in. That probably, yep, it's got a bolt on top of it. 10 millimeter you got to take out to take that plug out. Disconnect this sensor up in there, disconnect all the wiring, and then we're going to start doing bell housing bolts. Okay, this thing is extremely stuck to the motor on the dowels, and I hate banging on my screwdrivers like this, but it was the only way, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, everybody, there it is, down out of there, 5R55. This is a Ford Ranger transmission. It's the same transmission they put in the Rangers. So they repurposed it for the new Thunderbird. When I say new, 2003. So anyway, that's it on that one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you on the next one.